if it wasn't for the guy on the right hand side of your screen, John Lassetire or Lasseter, we wouldn't have had the Cars movies, Cars 1, Cars 2, nor Cars 3. We won't get a Cars 4 because, you know, without him we can't direct the movie. And of course we won't have him in Pixar anymore, because we're not going to talk about the reasons why he left. You know, if you look it up, it's there. But you know, today we'll be taking a close look at John Lasseter, of course, the crew chief for Jeff Corvette in Cars 2. So yeah, pretty cool. He played a major role in all those movies, of course directed them, and he also got to be a crew chief in the movie. So yeah, we can see him in the packaging here with Turbo Bullock from the World Grand Prix in 2018, but there has been a few other releases of him before this. Of course, the noticeable one was of course his release in 2014 with Jeff Corvette, as you can see, without the headset for the artwork. They did later update his artwork, which does look pretty cool in my opinion. And of course, he was also released with a DVD exclusive. I'll throw an image on your screen now. He was also in a Kmart 2 pack as well with Jeff Corvette. That image is on your screen as well. And of course, we also have the 2016 variant with the Pity. So yeah, that is all we have to show with the images. And of course, here's the releases as a crew chief. There is some other, you know, releases that I might take a close look at. But of course, that's a video for, you know, another day. A pretty nice rare vehicle that I did just show you. But yeah, here is the packaging. We can see John Lasseter off to the right here, Turbo Bullock on the left. We won't be paying attention to him today. We're taking a close look at John Lasseter, which was suggested to me by Bolt Productions. Thank you ever so much, Bolt Productions, for suggesting me to review John Lasseter. I've got quite some facts to share with you, some vehicles to compare him to, and yeah. So without further ado, let's of course lower the camera now, and I'll be reviewing John Lasseter for you guys. So yeah, here is John Lasseter all out of the package. Of course, the crew chief variant. I do have a few others which I will compare him to in a few minutes here. But yeah, on this side of your screen now, we can see a movie picture of where he appeared in the movie with his yellow headset. Yes, he appeared in the movie with a yellow headset, but yet Mattel have released him, what, 5 times with a black headset. But yet they can release Turbo Bullock first time with a yellow headset, which you can see on the side there as well. But yeah, that's where he appeared at the Tokyo party, and of course he also appeared at the end of Radiator Springs in a completely different paint job. How? I don't understand. But yeah, so that is all for his appearances in Cars 2. Now taking a closer look at the diecast itself, he's got this very nice, happy, smiling expression we can see here. It does look pretty cool. He's got this silver bumper at the front, of course, which is connected to his microphone / headset. We can see he's got very nice headlights there too, and some nice grills. The hood, just a yellow hood, you know, basic generic yellow hood, nothing to talk about. He's got these hazel eyes and yellow eyelids to match the diecast. Very nice expression. It is facing to the right, or our left, his right. Pretty cool. Very nice headset as well, as you can see. On the side, we can see an American flag for the World Grand Prix. No 24 because he is not a racer, obviously. He is supporting Jeff, so he still has to have the colour scheme, I guess. We can see the stars for the American flag and the remaining part of the American flag. He is a pickup, of course. And yep, the reason why mine does have that little crack is because I bought it from Smith's Toys Superstores years ago, and they ended up giving it to me for free or a refund and let me keep the diecast because I didn't realise that was there until I opened up the packaging, or the card, I should say. It's got very nice brims, looks pretty cool. On the rear, he's got this nice silver bumper with this blacked out license plate, so you can't tell what license plate he has, so he's driving illegally. Rear lights there too, pretty cool. So yeah, I will compare him quickly to his Disney Store counterpart. Of course, remind you a little bit of Chris Webstopski, which I'm not showing in this video. But yep, you can see some differences. He's got blue eyes this time, so Mattel and Disney Store don't know which eyes to give him. His mirrors have gone from, well, silver to silver, but they've enlarged, and he's no longer a pickup truck, he's a flatbed truck, or is what you guys call them in America. We just call them cars, or, you know, vehicles. Rims are pretty much the same. Did they give him a license plate? No, they didn't. They didn't even bother. But they did give him an exhaust pipe, as you can see there. So yep, there is his counterpart. And before I do forget, here is the base of John Lassetire. He was made in China in the 212th day in 2014. So this is the 2014 variant. Remember the packaging that I showed you guys earlier? That was this one. Of course, not in that packaging, obviously, but, you know, from that line. So there's all the, of course, not Jeff Corvette, John Lassetires, that, of course, I did show. But there are a few others, you know, that are exclusive, like this one. Limited to 500 units in the world. Of course, this is a factory custom, even though there is a base stamp. Doesn't always mean it's a genuine release of the Surfing John Lassetire. And we'll put him here. And also I do have a different custom of the one without and a metallic decaling. Looks pretty cool. And we'll put him here for you guys. I do have quite some, of course, pickup trucks to compare him with. So we've got Dexter here, pretty much the same. We got the blue pickup truck of Hank. You can see the same flatbed on the back. We'll put him there. We have Duff Rex. Looks pretty cool with the lenticular eyes. Still need to get the final lap version of him with the fixed eyes. I'll get that eventually, but just not now because I do own the diecast. And if I own the diecast, what's the point of buying it twice, you know? Some people. Another car that has a flatbed is Andrew Vrooman, which you can see here. The flatbeds are kind of different. Another one, which is Smokey in Cars 3. Looks pretty cool. One last one that does actually have a flatbed is Brian Fee, which is, of course, one of the other directors. So, you know, two directors that, of course, are, you know, pickup trucks. So, he can stay there for now, because, you know, he makes sense. I will put him in the background on this side, and I'll put Brian Fee on this side here for you guys to, you know, look at longer. And, of course, here is Chris Webstopski, another one, just one that is filled in. Of course, it's the yellow flag variant, released in 2021. Go check out my review of her in the light box, of course. I will not be reviewing cars that much in light boxes now, because I've got this bigger setup, I should say. But yeah, that is all for, you know, the video on, what, John Lassetire. Almost said Jeff Corvette again. Jeff Corvette's right there, let's just put him down. Thank you to Bolt Productions for suggesting me to review, of course, John Lassetire, the director of Cars movies in the world of cars. If you guys are all new to the channel, I'd appreciate it if you all left a like at least, and a comment, you know, saying what was your best part of the video. Of course, new content still might be a little bit rough, trying to get my head around it, editing it. This video is almost like 10 minutes long at this point, but you know, it is fun recording them, not gonna lie. Yeah, of course, subscribe as well if you are new, and hit the bell when you do as well. And to the very next video, which will be tomorrow. Peace, guys.